10th Standard Science, Chapter 19, Origin and Evolution of Life. The lesson or book back answers பார்க்கலாம். First Roman letter, choose the correct answer. First one, biogenetic law states that dash. Option B answer, ontogenesis recapitulates phylogenesis. Second one, the use and disuse theory was proposed by dash. Option C answer, Jean Baptiste Lamarck. Third one, paleontologists deal with. Option B answer, fossil evidences. Fourth one, the best way of direct dating fossils of recent origin is by dash. Option A, radiocarbon method. Fifth one, the term ethnobotany was coined by. Option B answer, J.W. Hazelberger. Second Roman letter, fill in the blanks. First one, the characters developed by the animals during their lifetime in response to the environmental changes are called dash. Answer, adaptation. Second one, the degenerated and non-functional organs found in an organism are called dash, vestigial organs. Third one, the forelimbs of bat and human are examples of dash organs. Answer, homologous. Fourth one, the theory of natural selection for evolution was proposed by dash, Charles Darwin. Third Roman letter, state true or false. Correct the false statement. First one, the use and disuse theory of organs was postulated by Charles Darwin. The statement is false. The correct statement, the use and disuse theory of organs was postulated by Lamarck. Second one, the homologous organ look similar and perform similar functions, but they have different origin and developmental pattern. The statement is false. The correct one, the homologous organ look dissimilar and perform different functions, but they have similar origin and development pattern. Third one, birds have evolved from reptiles. The statement is true. Fourth Roman letter, match the following. Answer, column A, column B. Option A, atavism, rudimentary tail and thick hair on the body. Then option B, vestigial organs. Answer, caudal vertebrae and vermiform appendix. Option C, analogous organ. Answer, a wing of a bat and a wing of an insect. Then option D, homologous organ, a forelimb of a cat and a bat's wing. Then option E, woodpark, Tiruvakkarai. Then option F, W.F. Libby, radiocarbon dating. Fifth Roman letter, answer in a word or sentence. First question, a human hand, a front leg of a cat, a front flipper of a whale and a bat's wing look dissimilar and adapted for different functions. What is the name given to these organs? Answer, homologous organs. Second one, which organism is considered to be the fossil bird? Answer, Archaeopteryx. Third one, what is the study of fossils called? Answer, paleontology. Sixth Roman letter, short answered questions. First question, the degenerated wing of a kiwi is an acquired character. Why is it an acquired character? Answer, first point, when there is a change in the environment, the animals respond to the change. Second point, they develop adaptive structures. The characters developed by the animals during their lifetime in response to the environmental changes are called acquired characters. Third point, Lamarck use and disuse theory states that if an organ is used constantly, the organ develops well and gets strengthened. When an organ is not used for a long time, it gradually degenerates. Degenerated wing of kiwi is an example for organ of disuse. Degeneration of wings in kiwi is due to disuse of wings over generations since they have learned to walk on land for all their needs. This is an acquired character in response to their habitat. According to Lamarck, such characters are passed to the offspring by inheritance. Second question, why is Archaeopteryx considered to be a connecting link? First point, Archaeopteryx is the oldest known fossil bird. Second point, it is considered to be a connecting link between reptiles and birds. It had wings with feathers like a bird. It had long tail, claved digits and conical teeth like a reptile. Third question, define ethnobotany and write its importance. First point, ethnobotany is the study of a region's plant and their practical uses through the traditional knowledge of the local culture of people. Then second point, the term ethnobotany was coined by J.W. Hasenberger in 1895 to include the study of plants used by the primitive and aboriginal people. Then importance of ethnobotany. First point, it provides traditional uses of plants. Second point, it gives information about certain unknown and known useful plants. Third point, the ethno-medicinal data will serve as a useful source of information for the chemist, the pharmacologicals and practitioners of herbal medicines. Fourth point, tribal communities utilize ethno-medicinal plant pots like bark, stem, roots, leaves, flower, bud, flowers, fruits, seeds, oils, resins, dyes, gum for the treatment of diseases like diarrhea, fever, headache, then diabetes, jaundice, snake bites, leprosy, etc. Fourth question, how can you determine the age of the fossils? First point, the age of fossils is determined by radioactive elements present in it. Then second point, they may be carbon, uranium, lead or potassium. It is used in paleobotany and anthropology for determining the age of human fossils and manuscripts. Radioactive carbon, C to the power of 14 dating method. First point, this method was discovered by W.F. Libby 1956. Second point, carbon consumption of animals and plants stop after death and since then only the decaying process of C to the power of 14 occurs continuously. Third point, the time passed since death of a plant or animal can be calculated by measuring the amount of C to the power of 14 present in their body. Seventh Roman letter, long answer questions. First one, natural selection is a driving force for evolution. How? Answer, evolution is the gradual change occurring in living organisms over a period of time. Formation of new species due to changes in specific characters over several generations as a response to natural selection is called evolution. Principles of Darwinism, theory of natural selection proposed by Charles Darwin. Next, overproduction. First point, living beings have the ability to reproduce more individuals and form their own progeny, multiplying in geometrical manner. Second point, this will increase reproductive potential leading to overproduction. Struggle for existence. Due to overproduction, a geometric ratio of increase in population occurs. This creates an intense competition among the organisms for food and space, leading to struggle. The struggle for existence are of three types. First point, intraspecific struggle. Competitions among the individuals of same species. Second point, interspecific struggle. Competition between the organism of different species living together. Third point, environmental struggle. Natural conditions like extreme heat or cold, drought and flood can affect the existence of organisms. Variations. First point, the occurrence of variations is a characteristic features of all plants and animals. Small variations are important for evaluation. Second point, according to Darwin, favorable variations are useful to the organisms and unfavorable variations are harmful or useless to the organism. Survival of the fittest or natural selection. First point, during the struggle for existence, the organisms which can overcome the challenging situation survive and adapt to the surrounding environment. Organisms which are unable to face the challenges are unfit to survive and disappear. Second point, the process of selection of organisms with favorable variation is called a natural selection. Origin of species. First point, according to Darwin, new species originate by the gradual accumulation of favorable variations for a number of generations. Hence, natural selection is a driving force for evolution since it leads to formation of new species. Second question, how do you differentiate homologous organ from analogous organs? Answer, first, homologous organs. The first point, the homologous organs are those which have inherited from common ancestors with similar developmental pattern in embryos. Example, a human hand, a front leg of a cat, flipper of a whale and a bat wing look dissimilar and adapted for different functions. Then second point, their mode of development and basic structure of bone are similar. Next one, analogous organs. நீங்கள் differentiate பண்ணி எழுதிக்கோங்க. The analogous organs look similar and perform similar functions but they have different origin and developmental pattern. Example, the function of the wings of a bat, the wings of a bird and the wings of an insect are similar but their basic structure are different. Third question, how does fossilization occur in plants? Answer, the process of formation of fossil in the rocks is called fossilization. Common methods of fossilization includes first one, petrification, second point, molds and cast. Third point, carbonization, fourth point, preservation, fifth one, compression, then sixth point, infiltration, first point, petrifaction. First one, minerals like silica slowly penetrate in and replace the original organic tissue and form a rock-like fossil. Second one, this method of fossilization can preserve hard and soft parts. Most bones and wood fossils are petrified. Then second point, mold and cast. Second point, first point, a replica of a plant or animal is preserved in sedimentary rocks. Then second point, when the organism gets buried in sediment, it is dissolved by underground water, leaving a hollow depression called a mold. Then third point, it shows the original shape but does not reveal the internal structure. Then fourth point, minerals or the sediment fill the hollow depression and form a cast. Then third point, preservation. Preservation first point, original remains can be preserved in ice or amber, the tree shape. Second point, they protect the organisms from decay. The entire plant or animal is preserved. Then sixth point, compression. First one, when an organism dies, the hard parts of their bodies settle at the bottom of the seabed and are covered by sediments. Second point, the process of sedimentation goes on continuously and fossils are formed. Fifth point, infiltration, doctor replacement. First point, the precipitation of minerals takes place which later on infiltrate the cell wall. Second point, the process is brought about by several mineral elements such as silica, calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate. Third point, hard parts are dissolved and replaced by these minerals. Ninth Roman letter, higher order thinking skills, hearts. First one, Arun was playing in the garden. Suddenly he saw a dragonfly sitting on a plant. He observed the wings of it. He thought it looked similar to a wing of a crow. If he correct, give reason for your answer. First point, no wings of a dragonfly are different from the wings of crow. In a case of a crow, wings represent modified forelimbs. Second point, wings of a dragonfly and crow have the same function. They serve to fly, but their origin and development pattern are different. Such organs which look similar and perform similar functions but have different origin and developmental pattern are called analogous organs. Second question, imprints of fossils tell us about evolution. How? First point, fossils are the evidence for evolution. Second point, fossils are the most important proof for evolution of life on earth over millions of years. They show that life on earth was once different from life found on earth today. Third point, by studying fossils help scientists to gather information about plants and animals which lived in the past ages. Fourth point, a plant fossil is any preserved part of a plant that has died long back. Fifth point, fossils may be a prehistoric impression that may be 100 to millions of years old. Then sixth point, majority of the plant fossils are disarticulated parts of plant. It is rare to find plants to be preserved as whole. Importance of fossils. First point, they throw light on phylogeny and evolution of plants. Second point, fossil plants give a historical approach to plant kingdom. Third point, those even if fossils are not available as a whole, imprints or separated parts will also be able to give us lot of information about evolution. Third question, octopus, cockroach and frog all have eyes. Can we group these animals together to establish a common evolutionary origin? Justify your answer. First point, no, these animals cannot be grouped together. Only the presence of eye is not a factor to group animals together. Second point, the interrelationship of the organism must be supported by evidence from other disciplines of biology. The third point, octopus and cockroach belong to phylum Arthropoda, invertebrates. Frog belongs to phylum Chordata, vertebrates. Then fourth point, based on the presence of a single character, animals cannot be grouped to establish a common evolutionary origin. Lesson over, the concept map மார்க் பண்ணிக்கங்க. இந்த வீடியோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள், லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் வாட்சிங்.